Good morning. I'm Lynne MIceli, and I'm the chair of the board of ARE of New York, the Edgar Cayce organization in New York. And I'm here today with Karen Frances McCarthy, and we want to tell you about a course that she's giving for ARE of New York. Karen is a progressive spiritualist medium, a former major media journalist, and she has written a book, Till Death Don't Us Part, which is coming out later on this year. And her course is on inspirational and soul writing. It's a 4-week course, an online course starting March 14th. So Karen, tell us about this course. What will you be doing with your students?
Morning, Lynn. Yeah, I'm delighted that the ARE is holding this course. I know we did a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and it was fantastic, just a one-off workshop. So there was quite a lot of interest in working with this sort of form of writing a little bit more. So I'm delighted to be able to bring a 4-week workshop now to the ARE online. So what we're really doing with this is, you know, a lot of times people do writing courses, or they'll journal, or they'll diary to sort of work through their, you know, their life and issues in their life. But often we can get very caught up on our own mind, and often on 2 levels. One, in terms of our spiritual growth, and also in terms of our creativity, we can kind of get a bit caught up in just linear thinking. So what this course is designed to do is to really challenge our own minds, to be able to sort of get at issues and unleash our own creativity, and just reach greater depths within ourselves, from sort of challenging that sort of way of analytical thinking. So we'll be doing a whole bunch of exercises, which we had great fun doing the last time. We'll do a little haiku, those little Japanese warm-up poems, just to kind of get things going, to sort of get us to thinking in different ways. We'll be doing quite a bit of story catching and mindfulness. We'll be using meditation, light trance states, to start getting into sort of story catching and spiritual traveling, which will allow us then start to work with symbolism and you know, and develop our own stories, and start to reach these inner places in our minds and in our souls, really, that we often don't know how to express properly. And this is a fantastic way to be able to do that. And also, this will also give us an opportunity to we'll do things like, you know, the 6-word memoir, which we did in the workshop, which was just a surprise, I think, to everybody, because that really helps us in a very sort of abstract way come around to focusing on some very concrete issue, or hidden motivation or desire, or a place that needs healing within us, that we wouldn't really get to by just writing pages and pages of prose in the morning. So we'll be doing all of this sort of work. We'll be writing, we'll do some straightforward prompt writing, which I will give for people just to work through ideas. And that's really sort of where we'll be going with it, in terms of the exercises, in terms of learning how to think in different ways, to sort of disarm the cognitive function, to get more in touch with what the soul wants to express, which is great for personal and spiritual development. And it's also fantastic. I mean, some of the things that people wrote in the workshop were just extraordinary. They were amazed themselves at some of the most simple things just come out in just these beautiful ways, which wouldn't otherwise. And, you know, over the course of the 4 weeks, we'll gradually work a little bit. There's quite a lot of interest in doing some trance writing. And over the course of the 4 weeks, we'll be building the power within each of the students to get to a place where we can then really disarm the cognitive mind and begin to allow the soul just to rise in a state of trance. And it's fantastically experimental and can be very, very surprising. So we'll be ultimately working towards that as well. Very exciting a lot of stuff to do, but very exciting 4 weeks.
It sounds great. Okay. So who would this course appeal to?
So I would say the spiritual seeker who's looking for a tool or a way to sort of access a greater understanding of themselves and their purpose, and then people who are looking to really be able to express themselves with a fuller creativity.
So is this a course for people who are writers, or?
So I would say you don't need to be a writer, but I would say that you would probably, if you like to write, even if just to scribble in a diary, or just to write for yourself, or if that's a way, you know, some people like to just sit and meditate to get in touch with themselves, and while we will do some meditation on this, if you don't like putting words on paper, it's probably not for you, but it's really just for anybody who likes to just play and wants to enhance their own self-knowledge and their own growth and their own creativity.
It sounds like so much fun. It sounds like it'll be wonderful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, really. It's very surprising, very disarming.
And again, this is an online course. It's 4 weeks and it starts on March 14th.
I will record each of the classes for anybody who has a registered student of the course, so that if anybody has to miss a class for any reason, they can just email me and I'll make that recording available to them so they can catch up with the rest of the class. So, and they can do the exercises then by themselves. And, all the students is just for students registered for the course. It's not like it's going to be available to anybody outside the course. So rest assured, your work will remain within the group.
Well, thank you. It sounds wonderful, and I appreciate that you spent some time talking about it today.